half of your time is mine. Well, maybe not half of it, not even 10 minutes probably. Well, maybe 10 minutes. Okay, let's cut to the chase. Zombie 15 minutes, that's what the 15's all about. It's another Iello Games. This one has been designed by Lemery and Shilowitz, if I've got the names right, and full marks to them. The marketplace is literally awash with a horde of zombie games. There's all manner, colour, creed types out there for every kind of taste. So it's very hard to find a zombie game now that does something new, does something different, or does something better than something that's already out there. Zombie 15 kind of pushed the buttons for us because it hits in a couple of places where we've had issue with other games. Some of them lack sort of the depth and detail, some of them have too much depth and detail, some of them take too long, and some of them simply have far too many expansions, even for storage alone, let alone getting the time to play them all. Whenever this are out, obviously it's cute, it's nice and graphical, you're playing teenagers in a tropical island when the zombie outbreak's taking place, and you being the usual bunch of old cynics, our boys all kind of looked at it and went, alright, we'll give it a go. And very quickly found themselves very pleased with what happens inside. There is chock full of stuff in here, over 100 zombies, the 5 adventures, their cards, full colour instruction manual, and again it's that sort of thing that we love down here. Lots of pictures, bringing you along with you and explaining the rules as you go. There's levels of play as well. There's nice easy introductory scenarios, there's quick fast styles of play so you can get in, have a game in 15 minutes, and then there's slightly more complicated, more difficult levels of play that you still only have 15 minutes. That's probably one of the biggest tricks that this one plays. It has an audio soundtrack. The audio soundtrack is its difficulty level. There's sort of the groans of the zombies occur every so often through it, and the more regular the groans of the zombies, the more regularly zombies go onto the table, and therefore the harder and faster the game becomes. So the first track, introductory level, there's no groans. You've got 15 minutes, and you can play whatever scenarios you want and just have those 15 minutes with the zombies that are on the table and the ones that naturally reappear. Or you stick on level 2 and you get a groan sort of every couple of minutes or something like that there. And more zombies come onto the board. And then you've got the uber kind of more realistic difficulty level where pretty much it just groans all the time, alright? And the zombies just never really seem to stop. The tiles are lovely and detailed. There's street locations and building locations, the ones that you can explore normally outlined with yellow dotted lines, and you can occupy one or the other space. You can't jump hedges, you can't jump between buildings, you do have to follow a sort of a sensible path. It's a little bit abstract in that sense. Why can't I just go from that garden to that garden? Well, you can't. You know, every game's got its rules and every game's got its mechanics. Not saying that this one by any stretch of the imagination is perfect, but it delivers in several ways that we feel other games just fall short a little bit on. Speed's the big thing. Compact and bijou is another. There's an awful lot of game in one box. That's without any expansions. There's a lot of replayability, there's a lot of scenarios in the book, and there's more stuff online to play with. Visually, it's very pretty. There's 2 or 3 different types of zombies, and as you would expect, an alpha zombie, big, monstrous, uber zombie, to take on as the final bad guy. The hero characters are very well detailed. Their cards are nice and graphic. Everything kind of makes sense. I would say you'd have a fair chance at literally opening the box and playing this as you learn it, and the rules make sense. The prelude missions or the prequel missions are very, very straightforward, and they are just about getting into the flow of the mechanics before you start introducing the more complex aspects. There's exploration deck, and you will crop up zombies in that, and then there's a zombie deck as well for later when you're more familiar with the game that you're physically bringing. It's time for the zombies to bring more zombies onto the board as well. As I've been rattling away, I will have hopefully started to disappear from your vision, and you will have had an opportunity to see some close-ups of the tiles and the different components in the game as well, and a few of the sort of game board setups that are possible. The tiles aside, very, very good quality. The hero figures are possibly slightly smaller than 28mm, but then they are representing teenagers, so probably beside 28mm miniatures, if the miniatures are your kind of thing, they're actually going to look alright. The zombies, as I say, there's a couple of different varieties of basic zombie, and then there's like a mid-level zombie, they're all sort of the same, and then there's the alpha zombie, and there's just the one of him in there. And that's pretty much it. The soundtrack is available online, so even if you somehow damage your CD, lose your CD or something like that, or you buy a second-hand copy, doesn't have one in it, you can get the soundtracks online very easily and play that way too. It's a fun, fast, friendly little game. It has a little bit of resource management. It's got the weapons breaking down on you as you use them. It's got different things doing different levels of damage. All the player characters have a little sort of a quirky thing. Some guys can't use firearms. Some girls can't use bladed weapons. You know, there's everything you could kind of want on a surface level out of a zombie game. So rather than trying to focus on one particular aspect of it, they've kind of gone tick, 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 tick on all the kind of cool bits and given you a little bit of each. And when that's brought together into a time-controlled package, it seems to work really, really well. We've enjoyed playing it. We're going to keep enjoying playing it. The replayability on it's great. Age-wise, this is shouting at 14 plus. My wee gamer has played it with me. He's only 11. He took to it like a duck out of water. Time-wise, the recommended time is 15 to 50 minutes. That does depend partly number of players, number of scenarios, because you can go longer than the 15 minutes. You know, all these rules are designed to be bent slightly. And it's for 2 to 4 players. Certainly, we've played it as 2. It was all right. We've played it as 4, and it was a lot more fun with everyone involved. And there is a little thing about it. You do need people sort of paying attention to what's going on, because you're very time constrained. So whilst you're taking your turn, you kind of, one of the players on the other side is watching that what you're doing is legal, that you're using the right number of moves and moving the right spaces and all the rest of it. The other person is kind of paying attention for if more zombies have to come onto the table. So it kind of, in a trick way, keeps everybody involved and working together in that respect. Anyway, thanks for your time. We've waffled long enough for you. Definitely worth checking out. Do keep your eyes open for it, or if you just get the opportunity to play it, have a go at it that way as well. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and all that other stupid, pointless social media stuff.